Have you noticed interiors have become really quiet? I've been a designer for over 20 years and I've seen a lot of trends come and go, but this idea of quiet luxury feels like it's taken over. Don't get me wrong, a refined neutral palette is timeless, but somewhere along the way, it's become the default. And I think it's changed the way we feel about design in a way that's really holding us back. So in this video, I want to challenge the idea of quiet luxury with evidence-based design principles and historical references that have stood the test of time. Because when you understand what actually makes a space feel luxurious, it's not about playing it safe. And it definitely isn't beige. The term quiet luxury is a trend that really started to gain momentum in 2023, mostly in fashion, as bloggers and fashion journalists began coining the term to define a trend towards refined elegance, muted colors, and classic silhouettes, which was a pushback against obvious displays of wealth, commonly referred to as logomania. But quiet luxury is essentially just a modern interpretation of older terms like stealth wealth or old money, which is a view that inherited wealth passed down through generations is far more discreet and discerning than new money, characterized by more flashy, visible displays of wealth.
You know, a lot of these newly rich people are just filthy bootleggers.
Because of the growing rise of quiet luxury in fashion, with brands like The Row and TV shows like Succession, it's created this visual language that celebrates understated elegance and high quality materials, all of which are very timeless and elegant. But as that has filtered down to this wider audience, it's created this beige wave, and I feel like we've become afraid of using color, pattern, and personality.
Since when did elegance mean that you were wearing oatmeal with bone, with beige, with tan?
What's happening in fashion is playing out in interiors too. Off-white, warm neutrals, cream, beige, tan, bone, stripped back color palettes. And before you come for me in the comments, don't get me wrong, soft, minimal color palettes are beautiful and they can feel very luxurious, but these muted colors are not what makes an interior luxurious. There are certain colors, materials, and finishes that consistently make a space feel more sophisticated. So let's break down what they are, why they work, and how you can apply these to your home. Stop defaulting to neutrals. Every color has its own distinctive emotional response. We know this because modern color theory has proven and established the psychological impact of color on human mood and behavior. So what are the colors that scream luxury? Spoiler alert, it's not beige. One of the most luxurious colors that you can apply to your home are rich, deep hues of purple. Plum, burgundy, mauve, eggplant. The color purple is linked to luxury, wealth, royalty, wisdom, and spirituality. Plum, I love this color, probably one of my favorite colors of all time. Burgundy, that has slightly more red undertones, which is linked a bit more towards power, but it still falls very much under the luxury category. You can choose lighter shades of purple, but it's really those darker, richer shades of purple that really make an interior feel luxurious. The color black is linked to sophistication, authority, elegance, power, and luxury. Using black in interiors requires some nuance. Rather than applying a flat black, aim for a deep, rich, close to black, but not quite black, black. Yeah, deep charcoals, dark hues that have slight hints of green, blue, or brown undertones, a dark espresso, or a dirty olive green, dark regal blue. So purple and black are the two colors that have been proven to elicit a psychological response within us to think luxury. But there are some other colors that have a similar feeling. Dark blue represents authority and wisdom. The darker you go, the more luxurious it will feel as you're simply increasing the amount of black, which gives it more depth and connects it more closely to feelings of sophistication. Emerald green is associated with luxury and elegance because it mirrors the wealth of the gemstone, which was named after. It's a very vibrant and captivating color, and it also signifies life, growth, and rejuvenation, making it a great option for homes. But what about beige? Beige is a neutral color, so it doesn't actually trigger a specific emotional response. Because of that, it's seen as calm, comforting, and warm. Does it make us think luxury? No. In fact, if a beige interior looks really luxurious, like this one, it's not because it's beige, it's because the materials and craftsmanship are really high quality. And later, I'm going to give you a cheat sheet of materials and finishes you can use to create a luxurious interior. Let's play a game. Take a look at these different interiors, and can you notice a consistent element across all these spaces? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with form. They all feature curved, rounded shapes. Curved, rounded forms not only evoke a sense of comfort and calm, but exude sophistication. There is an elegance to these voluptuous forms that makes them feel far more luxurious compared to sharp, angular lines. There are evidence-based studies that prove that curves and rounded edges are psychologically more inviting. It's a key consideration of biophilic design to include soft, rounded forms in order to mimic the natural world, because this has been proven to make spaces feel good. If you want to know more about biophilic design, I actually did a deep dive in this video. I'll also put a link below. Aside from their calming quality, curves also just feel a bit fancy. But why is that? Well, there's often more craftsmanship that goes into creating curves. It requires more skill and specialized intensive labor compared to straight lines. It's often custom, bespoke, which results in a more superior high-end feel, especially when applied to bespoke rounded joinery in kitchen benches and bathroom vanities. But if you're not renovating or building your own home, simply choosing furniture and decor with voluptuous curves will have the same effect and make your space feel more luxurious. All right, give me 30 seconds to thank the sponsor of today's episode. One slightly annoying part of traveling overseas used to be landing somewhere and then immediately trying to get access to the internet. Airport SIM cards, roaming charges, or hunting for Wi-Fi just to get out of the airport. That's where Saily comes in. Saily is an eSIM app that gives you mobile data in over 200 destinations around the world. It's a digital SIM card, so you don't need to swap anything in your phone. You just download the app, choose a data plan for the country you're traveling to, install it on your phone, and then you're connected as soon as you land. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily data plans. Use the code HuntingForGeorge at checkout, download the Saily app, or go to saily.com/huntingforgeorge. All right, let's get back to the video. It's all in the detail. Luxurious interiors are filled to the brim with intricate details, pattern, ornate finishes, and elegant touches. These are the finishes that will instantly elevate any space. This is an intricate zigzag pattern created with timber boards, which has a woven effect that adds texture and depth. Laying the boards in a herringbone pattern also requires a bit more craftsmanship, which adds to that high-end feel. It's also a very traditional and classic style. Herringbone became a popular luxury wood flooring style in 16th century France, with one of the earliest examples installed at the Château de Fontainebleau. My sincerest apologies to any French people watching right now. I tried my best. Basically, herringbone screams old money and luxury. Whether it be a modern design or a more traditional chandelier, glass lighting and decor adds immediate sophistication to a space. Intricate glassware has a bespoke quality, so it doesn't feel mass-produced. It acts as jewelry for your home. Glass as an element in your space is also a really beautiful way to reflect light. Glass lighting creates a soft, ambient, reflective glow that often creates beautiful shadows rather than a harsh, direct light. And by mimicking natural light patterns, this enhances the mood of the room. Original art, so not prints, guys. Original one-off pieces are an investment. It's a splurge. Your home doesn't need art like it needs, say, a light or a bed, so it is additional jewelry. There is an exclusivity and rarity that comes with it. The size of artwork doesn't always matter, but yes, having an oversized artwork definitely screams luxury. Artwork is also a great way to introduce color and personality to your home, especially if you already have quite a muted, minimal color palette. Art, just like design, is very subjective. The more considered the piece is, the more it reflects the homeowner's taste, and if the artist is recognized, it can also carry a certain level of status. Original art does come with a price tag, but it doesn't have to cost a small fortune. There are so many artists out there, and some of the best art comes from emerging artists, and it can be far more accessible than you think. Metallics for luxury. Groundbreaking. Metals like gold, silver, and bronze are inherently linked with wealth. Ancient civilizations used to cover their temples in gold, believing it connected them to the divine. And if you've watched any Indiana Jones movie ever, you know what I'm talking about. Although technically the Holy Grail was just a simple clay cup, but that's beside the point. Using metallic accents in modern interiors catches and reflects light, which adds more depth to a space. It also brings a touch of glamour and sophistication. Gold finishes are linked heavily to prestige, luxury, and wealth. Silver is considered to be slightly more modern and sophisticated, and bronze is a bit more grounded, a slightly more rustic elegance. Lighting is always important, but especially if you're bringing a deep, rich color into your home, then lighting is crucial. Dim, warm mood lighting is often best applied to dark-hued rooms. Good lighting design combines multiple light sources, ambient, task, and accent light, rather than relying on one single overhead big light, which is a big no if you're aiming for an intimate and luxurious space. Warm golden color, so selecting light bulbs between 2700 and 3000 Kelvin creates cozy and inviting spaces. And dimmable lights create an atmosphere of intimacy, a sense of opulence, and comfort. Also, lighting creates another avenue to explore form. Luxurious spaces treat lighting much like they do artwork. Sculptural forms, tactile plush materials, bespoke glass, high quality materials, and craftsmanship. Lighting is a really great opportunity to be playful and experiment with unique form in your home. Stop being afraid of pattern. Highly stylized, ornate patterns and embellishments scream luxury, and there is nothing quiet about it. It's a little bit reminiscent of Baroque style. This originated in Rome, early 17th century. The Baroque style used contrast, movement, exuberant detail, and deep color to create a sense of awe and grandeur. It was heavily used by the Roman Catholic Church in order to create these dramatic, awe-inspiring spaces as a way of reinforcing their influence at the time. But obviously a cathedral is not particularly relatable. But by taking small cues and curated elements inspired by these historical periods, like a highly ornate pattern, but then applying it to a modern home, can be extremely powerful and luxurious. Accessible ways that you can apply pattern to your home. Rugs are a great way to do this. It brings wonderful visual interest that anchors your space. Also furniture, curtains, wallpaper, or even a painted mural. What actually makes a material luxurious? It comes down to 3 pillars. Natural materials like timber, linen, wool, real stone. In fact, natural stone like marble is probably the most luxurious material. Some of these examples I'm showing are very excessive, indulgent uses of natural stone, which of course come with a very big price tag. However, bringing even just small touches of natural stone into your home through furniture or decor will have a similar effect. I mentioned earlier that if a beige interior looked beautiful, it wasn't because of the color, it was due to the quality. This is what quiet luxury is really all about. Choosing pieces of the highest quality and craftsmanship that creates a bit of a if you know, you know kind of vibe. But color has nothing to do with whether or not something is high quality. If you choose bespoke pieces, handmade custom elements, or pieces that just have great attention to detail and craftsmanship, this is guaranteed to make your interior feel more luxurious. Using textured materials really elevates a space. It adds depth and creates a more inviting aesthetic. It also creates a sensory experience which can help make spaces feel luxurious, especially if you're choosing the right textures. Think soft, plush, comfort, a beautiful woolen rug under your feet, a lavishly comfortable occasional chair, plush upholstery, a bespoke glass vase, silk, cashmere, velvet, materials that have movement and a comforting quality to them. So when did interiors become so quiet? I think it happened gradually. I think we started favouring what felt safe and what felt timeless, and somewhere along the way it just became the default, and quiet luxury became less about a lifestyle and more of a trend. But I hope this video has shown that when you step back and look at interiors that have always felt truly luxurious across different eras and different styles, they're not defined by being quiet. They're defined by depth, by contrast, by materiality, and how everything has been brought together. There's a confidence in them. There's a sense of whimsy, a willingness to layer, to reference the past, and to create something that feels rich and considered. And that's really the shift. Luxury isn't about removing everything, and it's not about playing it safe. It's about understanding what actually works. So no, interiors don't have to be quiet to feel luxurious, but they don't have to be loud either. What they do need to be is considered and confident. That's what real luxury is. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to hearing your takes on this one. And if you love beige and you felt personally victimized by this entire episode, I really am sorry. I do love you, I promise. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We have plenty more videos coming your way.